Namaskar, myself Pratik. In this session, we are going to discuss the solution of trigger assignment 2. Let us start this session. In this assignment, we have to write a trigger on customer table. This customer table has 6 columns: C number, meter underscore number, previous underscore reading, current underscore reading, units, and bill amount. During insert statement, user will supply the value of 4 columns, that is C number, meter underscore number, previous underscore reading, and current underscore reading. The value of units and bill underscore amount will be calculated by the trigger. And when actual insert operation is performed on the table, the value of 6 columns should be stored in the table. The value of 4 columns will be supplied by the user, while the value of 2 columns will be derived by the trigger. So when actual insert operation is performed, these 6 values should be inserted into the customer table. The units are calculated by subtracting previous reading from current reading, and the bill is calculated based on the following conditions. For first 100 units, the rate is 0.5 rupees per unit, and after that for each extra unit, the rate is 0.75 rupees. Now before writing the code of this trigger, let us give a thought to identify the type of this trigger. Let us first decide about the timing of this trigger. This trigger should perform its action before performing insert operation on customer table. So its timing will be before. Now let us give a thought about the level of this trigger. This trigger should perform its action for each row inserted into the table, because for each row it has to calculate the value of units and bill amount. So the level will be for each row. Now let us give a thought about the action of this trigger. This trigger should calculate the value of units and bill amount, and these values should be assigned to (new dot units and (new dots bill underscore amount). Now after discussing all these points, I again request you to compare your code with the logic discussed in this slide. You can pause the video at this point to write the code of this trigger, and after writing and implementing the code of this trigger, you can compare it with the code discussed next in this video session. Now let us write the code of this trigger on customer table. This customer table has 6 columns. And in this case, user has to issue insert statement like this: insert into cust values 1, 100, 300, 350, null and null. Here 1 is C number, 100 is meter number, 300 is previous underscore reading, 350 is current underscore reading. The value of units and bill amount is null. In this case, trigger has to calculate the value of units and bill amount before performing actual insert operation on the table. Then it has to update the values in such a way that when actual insert operation happens, the value of 6 columns should be stored into the database. Now let us write the code of this trigger. So it will be create or replace trigger, insert underscore cust, before insert on cust table. So here the name of trigger is insert underscore cust, the timing is before, event is insert on, table name is cust. The level is for each row. Here in declare section we are declaring some variables with name B as number type, U as number type, and extra as number type. B will be used to store the value of bill, units will be stored in U, and extra units will be stored in this variable extra. In begin section we have to calculate the value of units. For this we have to subtract the value of this previous reading from current reading. You know that we can access these values by using keyword (new dot column name). So the units will be calculated by subtracting (new dot previous reading from (new dot current reading). So in this case it will subtract 300 from 350 and 50 will be stored in units. So here the value of units is calculated and it is stored in variable u. After this, we have to calculate the value of bill amount. So if units are less than 100, then bill is equal to u into 0.5 because the rate per unit is 0.5 in this case. But if the number of units are more than 100, then extra units are calculated by subtracting 100 from u. So here we have number of extra units in this variable. After this, the bill is calculated by multiplying 0.5 into 100 because 0.5 is the rate for first 100 units, and for each extra unit the rate is 0.75. So in this way we calculate the value of bills. This is the end of this if statement. After calculating the value of units and bill, we have to update the value of colon new dot units and colon new dots bill underscore amount. So the statement will be colon new dot units assignment operator u. So u will be assigned to colon new dots unit and b will be assigned to colon new dot bill underscore amount. It means this trigger will assign new values to colon new dot units and colon new dots bill underscore amount. So this null will be replaced by the value of u and value of b respectively. This is the end of this trigger. So you can clearly see that this trigger is performed its action before every insert operation on customer table for each row. It calculates the value of units by subtracting new dot previous reading from colon new dot current reading. Then based on the value of u, the value of bill is calculated. After calculating the value of units and bill, its value is assigned to colon new dot units and colon new dot bill underscore amount. It means that these null will be replaced by the value of u and value of b, and this is the end of this trigger. Now let us move to Oracle Live to implement this trigger. Let us first create cust table with column C number, meter underscore number, previous underscore reading, current underscore reading, units and bill underscore amount. Let us execute this statement. Table has been created. Now let us copy the code of this trigger. Here we are creating a trigger insert underscore cust which will perform its action before insert on cust table for each row. It first calculates the value of units by subtracting new dot previous reading from new dot current reading. Then based on the value of units, bill is calculated. After calculating the value of units and bill, these values are stored in colon new dot units and colon new dot bill underscore amount. Let us execute this code to create this trigger. Trigger has been created. Now let us insert this record in cust table. It is important to note that here we are supplying the value of 4 columns while the value of units and bill underscore amount is null. One row has been inserted. Let us query the content of cust table. So you can see that we have supplied the value of 4 columns while the value of units and bill amount is calculated by the trigger, and before performing actual insert operation, these values are placed by trigger, and when actual insert operation is happened, it store values of all the columns. Now let us insert another record in customer table. Again we are supplying the value of 4 columns while the value of units and bill amount is null. Row has been inserted. Let us query the content of cust table. You can see that again the value of units and bill amount is calculated by the trigger for customer number 2, and when actual operation is performed for this record, the value of 6 columns are placed in the table. So we have achieved our objective. This is all about the demonstration of this concept. To work more on similar kind of problems, you can refer my book Simplified Approach to DBMS, which is available on Amazon platform. I request you to subscribe this YouTube channel to receive latest video tutorials on topics like data mining, machine learning, DBMS, big data, NoSQL and many more. To learn SQL in a simplified way, you can join this free online course on SQL which is available at Udemy platform. I have also authored books on data mining and data warehousing, NoSQL, Beginning with SQL, and PLSQL for beginners. All these books are available on Amazon platform. To read more about this, you can refer my website prateekbhatia.com. Thanks for watching this video.